Hi guys, welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making pizza, and it's going to be extra easy because it's going to be in the microwave, and it's going to be 1 minute keto microwave pizza. So let's go ahead and get started. So about 20 years ago, I made a casserole style dish that was utilizing refrigerated biscuits to make a biscuit pizza style dish. And it was really popular with my son, who was very young at the time. And I wondered if there was something that could be replicated but super easy. And when I started researching it, there's lots of recipes. This is very popular. This style of recipe is very popular, especially for college students who are living in a dorm and only have access to a microwave. They want pizza, but they don't want to have to order pizza. And so that is how I thought that this recipe would come together in a ketogenic fashion, because you can use ketogenic based leaveners and everything else for this pizza, still make it quickly, still make it taste good without using your traditional flours and leaveners. So let's go ahead and get started. So to begin our pizza in the microwave in a mug, we are going to need a mug, and you need something that is about 10 to 12 ounces. If you don't have a mug, you could use a cup or a bowl. Anything that is similar in size to this and that is of course safe for use in your microwave oven. So into our mug, we are going to begin by adding our wet ingredients. So we need 1 egg, just 1 large egg. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I also want 1 tablespoon of half and half. If you don't have half and half, you could use a half a tablespoon of water and a half a tablespoon of heavy cream. So we're just going to mix that together so we have all of our wet ingredients. Next, we are going to start adding our dry ingredients. You are going to need coconut flour, and I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of that. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of almond flour. We also need a leavener, so I'm going to be using 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to go ahead and start stirring these all together. And you want to combine this really well so that it's not lumpy. Just use a whisk or a fork or a spoon. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning because I want Italian flavors here. You don't want your crust to be bland, so I'm going to season it well. I'm also going to be putting in a little bit of Johnny's garlic spread, which is also seasoning in Italian form. Use whatever seasoning that your family enjoys. I'm also going to put in just a little bit of pink sea salt because we want our crust to be very flavorful. Okay. And you want to combine this really well. We have seasoned everything. Now I'm just going to take a regular spoon and push down our crust. So when we put this in the microwave, this layer is going to form into the crust of our pizza. So there's our lovely dough, our pizza dough at the bottom. Now we're going to add our other toppings. So the next thing that I'm going to add right on top of our dough is going to be pizza sauce. I'm using Great Value. I find that the macros are quite good. on this, and I'm just going to put sauce directly on top of our dough, our pizza crust dough. And you can, of course, use as much or as little sauce as you like. I like it saucy. I'm saucy. And I'm just going to spread that around evenly. Now we're going to be using our toppings. And here's where you can let your imagination just run wild. Whatever kind of toppings that you like on your pizza will go well in here. The first thing that I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. And I'm using mozzarella, but you wouldn't have to use mozzarella. You can use any kind of cheese that you would like. And I'm sprinkling that down first. Next, I'm putting in pepperoni. I'm using the minis just simply because I want a lot of pepperoni flavor. And because this is a small, single serving dish, I think that the mini pepperonis work well because it gives you the feeling of lots of pepperoni, but in a mini form. And I'm just spreading that all around. Next, I'm going to be putting some sliced olives in, because both CJ and I like olives on our pizza. You could do mushrooms, peppers, onions, whatever you like. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of those on. And then, just like traditional pizza, they generally will do cheese, your toppings, and then a little bit more sprinkling of cheese. That way you get the layers of pizza. So I am going to sprinkle just a bit more mozzarella on here, just to top it. Okay. It's kind of fun when you have a clear mug, because you can see your layers here of what's going to become your pizza crust, and then your sauce and your toppings. So the next step, of course, is the microwave. So that's where we're going next. Now I have an 1100 watt microwave, and I have found that mine cooks in about 1 minute or 60 seconds. You will probably have to, use your own microwave and find out how long it takes for you to cook. I would start out with less time so that your crust doesn't get overcooked, and then go from there. But you will easily find out how long it needs. You can always do a little bit more, but you can't really take away. So I'm going to do 60 seconds. So you can see that our toppings are nice and beautiful on top, and our cheese has melted. And then we have our layers of crust here, and it has puffed up. So we're gonna let this sit for just a minute. And then CJ is going to taste it and let us know how we did. Yippee, it's pizza night. So we have microwave keto pizza. And it's very quick, 1 minute.
Cheesy.
It's very cheesy.
It's good. I have to be careful how I say what I'm about to say.
Okay.
It's better than the one you made last night. And by that I mean you made a test one last night. And this is perfected.
Oh, good.
So
you said it very eloquently.
Yeah, it's good though. Really flavorful. And like you said, everybody needs to figure out their microwave.
Right.
So just because, I mean, everybody's microwave is different.
Right.
But I think it's good. And I never knew this existed.
It's a nice, easy option.
I never even knew this existed for carbies. So why would I think that we could do a keto version of it? So,
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. So good job, baby. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us again tonight, you guys. We hope that you enjoyed this recipe. If you need any information for this recipe or any other recipe that we have done, that is always on our blog, and that is Cjsketokitchen.com. And there we have all the recipes, the macros, nutritional information, tips and tricks that we used while making this, and also CJ's taste test follow-up. So definitely head over there if you need that information. We are also on social media, and we would love to have you join us on those platforms as well. So that is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and all of those are CJ's Keto Kitchen. So definitely check us out there. People will post photographs of things that we have made that they are also making. And it's very nice to have that connection on social media. So definitely check us out. We hope that you will consider subscribing and hitting the bell so that you know when our new content goes up. We post twice a week. On Wednesdays, we have Keto Conversations, and there we talk about different ketogenic topics. Sometimes it's keto food unboxings, what we're eating on this lifestyle, and things like that. It's a nice way to connect in the ketogenic lifestyle, so definitely check us out on those days. And then on Sunday, we have our new recipes go up. Sometimes they're savory and sometimes they're sweet. So definitely hit the bell so you know when that happens. We hope that you'll come back and see us again. And until that time, be safe and be well.